How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Highly Opinionated. It's your boy Church, and I got my boy Fresh with me.
Fresh.
We the only last two here, bro. I don't know where all my other podcast people be going, bro. They don't be on time, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. You know, Fresh is consistent, bro. He been here since like a episode.
I'm still here.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
It's not Father's Day.
Shit, it is for me.
Why you say that?
Because, bro, Father's Day don't get no credit. It don't get no respect. And this year, Father's Day is on Juneteenth. So I'm not finna share Father's Day with Juneteenth. So I just made today's Father's Day. Like,
Fair
Father's
enough.
Day is next week, and I'm literally prepared to get no gifts.
No gifts? At
We
least
don't
one
get-
gift.
What? We don't get no credit on Father's Day. My kids don't even give me cards.
You got mad kids.
Exactly.
One of them don't push through. One of them.
Nah, bro. They never push through for me. I think fathers should, like, share gifts with each other. Like, I feel like we shouldn't wait for anybody to get us gifts. Because out of every other holiday, Valentine's Day is for the ladies. Birthdays, maybe. We don't really get nothing. Christmas, we ain't getting shit. Mother's Days be lit. I don't understand.
Because they make it lit.
Why nobody's making Father's Day lit? I don't get it.
Because fathers don't really care about it.
Yes, we do. We care.
I'm not a father, so I'm just going off the strength. I feel like they don't even care.
You a hater. We definitely care about Father's Day, bro. When Mother's Day come around, you see Macy's, Sephora, Walmart, like everything promoting Mother's Day. But when Father's Day come around, you don't get no discounts or nothing. All you see is Sears. All we got is Sears. Like Sears is like, hey, come get tools for the dad. And the kids is like, here, dad, here's some tools to fix the house that you pay for.
But you know it's all about marketing. Like, females are the bigger shoppers. Like, they bigger shopper than men. So it's like they target women because, like, women pick up more stuff than
It's
men do.
2022. That's sexist.
See, I ain't had to get my father shit because he wasn't around.
Oh, nah,
So-
this nigga just unloaded on me. Like,
He ghosted me from young.
at least that's easier for you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to think about what you got to get your pops. It's crazy because I might not even get my father anything. I ain't talked to my father in like a year. We beefing right now. He don't respect my shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a grown-ass man, and the older I get, I feel like I'm a parent as well. Now you got to respect me, sir. You know what I'm saying? So we had a little disagreement. I almost beat his ass for real because I feel like I'm a grown-ass man. We can fight now.
But your pops?
Bro, every father got to fight their son. At some point in your life, every father has to fight their son. I was finna beat my pop's ass, bro. Because one day I'm sitting there, and my daughter was just sitting right in front of me. And my father, he asked her to do something, and my daughter wasn't really listening. And he was like, you slow.
Oh.
Like, and I'm like, yo, hold on. Who the fuck you talking to, bro? Like, you could berate me. You could violate me, treat me like shit. I'm your son. You ain't gonna talk to my kid like that, bro.
Nah, that's violation.
Exactly, bro. I said, my mans, don't talk to my child like that. He's like, who you think you talking to? I jumped in his face, bro. That nigga was scared. Cause you old now, nigga. I ain't a little kid no more. Like, what are you doing? I'm gonna break you up. Like, what
So
are you?
what's up?
What's up, pops? I feel like every man at some point in their life end up having to fight their father. Like, if your father's in your life, y'all gotta shake. We gotta get it, bro. Because at some point, they're gonna overstep a boundary and they're not gonna understand that you're an adult. You're an adult now. Like, I'm an adult now. You have to respect that boundary. I don't know how women are with their moms. That might be a little different. You feel me? But when I jumped in my pop's face, just know he was shook, bro. He was. I'm not gonna say he was scared of me. It was just like, damn, look at this big nigga. It was nothing else you could do, pops.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it was like you're also not gonna talk to my child like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we live in a different generation now, and we treat our kids better than our parents treated us. We're more vocal with our children. We're more attentive. I feel like we're more socially aware of how we act with our children because our parents wasn't like that with us. I feel like our parents used to just ignore us, bro, all the time. Like, I don't think they ever really spoke to us on a deep level. Maybe some people, bro, but for the most part, I don't think my parents was really paying me any mind. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I still love my father. I got respect for him. I just feel like we have to hold our parents accountable. We ain't been holding our parents accountable for a long time. We let them do whatever they want, say whatever they want. We let them get away with it because they're older. But I'm like, nah, because now I'm an adult. I'm your age when you had me. Why am I not acting like you? That means there's something wrong with you. If I'm your age now that you were when you had me and I'm not tweaking on my kids, it must be something wrong with you.
See, I never had to question my teacher. So to question the teacher is like, wow.
What
But
you
I
mean question the teacher?
No, but I'm saying it's understandable. Like, he violated. So it's like,
okay.
you have to question him, like, yo, what you doing?
Yeah, bro, you
I
got to
was never
question
put in
them.
that position, like, yo, mom, like, you bugging out. Like, ah.
I don't know. If my mom was alive, I don't know if I would question her, though. That's my mother. It's different. With your father is a lot of, like, toxic, like, with your father is a lot of toxic, with your father is a lot of toxic.
Come on. You got this.
With your father is a lot of masculinity. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I never even expected him to talk to my child like that. So, you know, for me, it was like, it hurt me to press him. But when I told him, hey, don't talk to my daughter like that, the first response was, who you think you talking to? Bro, that's fighting words, bro. I know you've been in the streets before, Pops. You know what fighting words is, bro. You cannot say that to me, especially about my child. My daughter was happy, though. When we left, she was like, Grandpa almost got it. Because it's like, yo, I would never talk to anybody, children like that. These older people don't really have that much respect, and they don't have no accountability for their actions. But I don't really like to complain when it comes to dysfunctional families because I feel like I've met people that had way more worse dysfunctional families than me. Like when I was a kid, I had this friend, and he was a good kid for the most part. His mom, on the other hand, she was a little toxic. You know what I'm saying? She had alcohol abuse. She had some issues. And I remember he wanted these pair of Jordans, right? And he asked her consistently, and she said no. And that's understandable. She didn't want to buy him the Jordans. He ended up getting a job and getting the Jordans himself. When he got the sneakers, you would think she would be happy for him. But no, bro. That's not what she did.
What she did?
She was like upset that he got the sneakers. She felt like he defied her from going out and getting the sneakers, even though she said no. But he went and he got a job to get these sneakers. So one day we outside, he wearing the outfit, he got the Jordans on. He looking fresh. The whole day, everything is going smooth. But at the end of the day, these dudes approach us and they like, yo, like what size you wear? Because that's what people used to say to you. That mean like give up your sneakers. So we fight these dudes off, bro. They older than us, they taller than us. We never really seen them before. You know what I'm saying? It was like, we probably seen them in the neighborhood, but this is just so random. And we had to fight these dudes off. I'm not gonna lie, they whipped our ass. What was crazy is that we walk home, he lost one of the sneakers, and we get to his house, right? He's sad, we trying to like make him feel better. His mother was sitting on the stoop and she was like, yeah, I told you not to get those sneakers, right? So we like, damn, she like telling him that we was gonna get our ass beat for them sneakers. Do you know that she orchestrated this man to get beat up for his sneakers? Like, do you understand how crazy that is?
Oh, she was playing dirty.
Like, she went to these kids and she told them, yo, I want you to beat my son up and like take his sneakers.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I have never saw nothing like that in my life. Even to this day, after that moment. I understand she was a drunk. I understand she had substance abuse issues. But how evil do you have to be as a parent to get your kid beat up because you feel like he defied you?
Oh, she lined them up.
She lined him up. I always thought in my head, like, do you understand how crazy that is? Like your moms to pay for somebody to beat you up to take your sneakers. That's dysfunction. That's the highest form of dysfunction I think I've ever seen.
So they got paid and they got the sneakers?
Nah, they didn't get the sneakers. We fought. We were shaking. They didn't get the sneakers. But at the same time, he lost one of the sneakers. They probably got one of the sneakers. But it's like your mother did that. Your mother. Like that's some evil shit right there.
My mom did that.
And like to this day when I tell people that, nobody believes that. Because nobody believes a mother could be that cruel. Maybe a father. Like people will believe a father would do some shit like that. But a mother is like, that's the highest form of dysfunction I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, she went above and beyond disrespect.
Exactly. Like the only other thing I ever saw as crazy as that, it was this other kid I grew up with. He was in my neighborhood, right? We went to school together. One day he just stopped coming, right? And we all like, yo, where this kid at? So when we go home, we'll see him in the neighborhood, but we just wouldn't see him in school. I'm walking by, he's panhandling. he's asking people for money outside of the check cashing place, right? And he always does stuff like that. And I always thought it was just him being a bum, like him being a little kid that's just like, oh, give me, give me, give me. Do you know I'm out? Do you know that I'm outside? His mother walks up and she's like, how much did you make today? And he's like, oh, I only made like $4 or $5. And she's like, so you can't come home until you make like $20. His mother was making him panhandle.
Oh shit.
Like his mother was making him beg for money. And it was so wild because this is like the early 2000s. Nobody cares. Like whatever your parent do to you in the early 2000s, it's set in stone. Nobody's gonna question you. ACS is not coming to save you. She signed her son out of school and like was forcing him to panhandle. We always thought it was just him. We always thought it was him at the check casher place, like trying to make money. His mother set that up for him. He couldn't leave and go home and get a warm meal until he made the money for his mom. And that was the only other thing that I saw that was crazy. So from between the mother making her son panhandle and the mother setting her son up to get jumped, I don't know, bro. That's some real family dysfunction. So, you know what I mean? I don't try to complain. I think I had an okay life. It kind of made me appreciate like my family in a weird way.
Nah, it's the getting jumped. Your mom lining you up for me.
Bro,
I feel like that's more severe than the panhandling.
I mean, they both severe. Like your mother told you, don't come home until you make this money. That's crazy. That means he could be out there for 8 hours. And but setting your son up.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Panhandling is crazy, but that's getting money. And your mom just lined you up, like.
Yeah, setting your son up is crazy. Setting your son up to get beat up because you ain't want him to have the sneakers, because you wanted to make a point. Later on in life, I found out, like, you know, he ended up in foster care. He's doing good in life now. But I always think back to that. I always be like, wow, like, people always think like, oh, it's your mom. You know, you got to forgive her. Oh, it's your dad. Like, life's too short. You should forgive him. Fuck that.
Forgive and forget.
Forgive and forget. Like, I don't know. I can't even date people with, like, dysfunction in their families. Like, I don't want to be next to it if your family crazy. Like, if I'm with a shorty and her family is bugged out, I don't want no parts. Especially if she's close to them. Bro, I don't want no parts. Because if you marry her, that's your dysfunctional family.
Yeah, that's your dysfunctional family plus her dysfunctional family, and it's just one big dysfunction.
But I'm not close to my family. So I wouldn't really care. I feel like if she's close to her family, like, I got to be close to her family. I dated a girl and there was a lot of dysfunction in her family, and I had to get up out of there.
Dysfunction from your family caused trauma to you. It rubbed off on you. So it's like your dysfunction.
I'm not deflecting.
Your trauma, your childhood trauma, it goes with her family. So it becomes this.
I don't want to mix the trauma, bro. Like, bro, I was with my ex, right? I remember one day I'm sleeping in her house, right? Because they had a 3-story house. She had the second floor. Her grandmother had, like, the first floor. And the rest of her family lived on the 3rd floor. Everybody had a floor to themselves.
So to cut you off, which ex?
Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, nah.
We drop names here.
I'm not dropping no names. Hell no. You shady, bro. You a shady ass nigga for that. You shady. I remember one day I'm sleeping in her house, and I see her grandmother creep into the room. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, but I got insomnia. I'm always like kind of half sleep, half up. So I'm like, "You okay?" And her grandmother jumped, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I was just looking for like the remote." Why the fuck the remote would be in the room with us, right? Crazy. She leaves. I fall back asleep. Why I wake up a second time? And this woman is like creeping out the room again, but I ain't catch her what she was doing in the room this time. So I wake up in the morning. I'm looking through my pockets. I had $500 in my pockets. At the time, I only carry cash, you know, regular hood nigga shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, my money's gone. And I just kept sitting there like I kept sitting there like I literally checked my pockets last night. I do not understand what's happening right now. So I tell my ex, I'm like, yo, I'm missing my money. Have you seen my money? And she's like, nah, like it was in your pocket last night. Like she saw me put it in my pocket last night.
Yeah.
I tried to tell her grandmother was in my room. And that sound crazy, blaming somebody's grandmother. That sound wild. Like, not saying your grandmother robbed me. I'm just saying I kept catching her come in this room last night. She's like, so what are you trying to say? And we get into this argument. Now her grandmother busts open the door. You trying to call me a thief? Miss, how you get in here? How you heard that? How you got upstairs and you heard that? And yes, I am calling you a thief. Nobody else came in this room last night. Like, why the hell is my money missing? And then all of a sudden, everybody hears it. Now the whole house is in my ex bedroom.
Oh, nah.
Now they in there. I'm like, I'm not trying to call your grandmother a thief. But I'm just saying, my money's missing. They was finna jump me, bro.
The whole house.
The whole house. But they don't even fuck with each other. So it was crazy to me. Like, they don't even like each other and they finna jump me. Even the cops get called, I leave. I ain't get my money back. My ex is trying to like talk to me. I'm like, I'm not feeling you no more. It's quiet. And then 6 months later, she hit me up on Facebook and she's like, yo, I found out that my grandmother did take your money. Like, she was robbing from everybody in the house. It was just the thought that her family is really dysfunctional. And I was just dating her and I got pulled into the dysfunction. I ain't want to deal with that. So I would not date nobody with a dysfunctional family. I already got mine. I don't want yours. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no dad that's going to be all up in our business. I don't want your moms to like not like me. I don't want your grandmother to rob me. I don't want nothing that y'all be doing over there. Like, keep that shit over there.
Like grandma wanted to buy them scratch off.
Yeah, bro. She definitely did want to buy them scratch off. She definitely robbed your boy. I don't know how I got robbed by an old woman. And I don't know why nobody believed me. But then again, like, you blaming the grandmother.
When you was like, she was in your room, I thought she was going to sell you.
Nah,
I was about to say, yo, it's over for your boy.
Chill, bro. That's too much dysfunction, bro. Like, nigga said she was about to like pull the covers off me.
Yeah,
like,
she was about to run down.
Nah, that's crazy. But they all knew she was a klepto. Like, how y'all all know she a klepto? She be stealing from stores and getting arrested for shoplifting at like 70 or 60. Come on, son. And y'all just gonna gaslight me. Had me thinking I'm tripping and I just lost my money and I'm blaming the old lady. That's dysfunction. I'm good on that, bro. That's why I'm like, I'm going to hold my parents accountable. I'm going to hold their parents accountable. I'm holding everybody accountable because I ain't dealing with all that. That shit is crazy.
Damn, grandma.
Damn, Granny. You was the man, Granny. She used to cook good, too, dog. She had the food drinking.
Oh, she used to cook for you?
Bro, she used to stay cooking. I'm not even going to hold you. But now she robbed me, so I guess I paid her for all the meals she ever made for me.
Yeah, you paid it back in blood.
Exactly. I got it back in blood. But yo, we appreciate y'all. This is a little shorter episode. We definitely gonna be here next week. I don't know if the other co-host is coming. You know what I'm saying? But I'm definitely gonna be back. But I rock with y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
Nigga, end this show abruptly.
I got to, bro. I'm high, bro. I'm smacked.
Yo.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Get some time in it. I don't know.
How much more time? When we come back?
We come back next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
Next week when? Wednesday?
All right, bro. We out.